Hi, Rob Browne and Ken Capps here at day 3 of SEC Media Days, downtown Omni in Dallas. First up on the docket, we already saw the excitement. Kalen DeBoer is undefeated at Alabama. Wait till you lose that first one, but I don't think that's going to come early. He was mobbed by the crowd up there. He'll be first on the docket. Next is Mississippi State with Jeff Lebby, their first-year coach. We got, after that, Billy Napier of Florida and Steve Sarkisian of Texas. Now, yesterday we had Oklahoma, the first of the new members, and Texas today, this being the state of Texas. What do you think is going to happen here? Let's start off with DeBoer and kind of go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure. Well, DeBoer was the Football Writers Association of America Coach of the Year last year. So I talked to him down in Houston he got that award during the Sugar Bowl. And, again, no indication at all that he was going to take the Alabama job or do anything.
Nothing to see here.
And so I hope I get to talk to him today. And say, hey, remember you and I talking, and then 6 months later, here you are doing interviews for Alabama. So I hope I get to ask that question. But I'd be interested to see what he has to say, because he's very open. He says a lot. I really liked meeting him last year, and I can see why he was a good pick for Alabama. Now Texas. I mean, Sark is on a roll, and he really is, and he's going to be, I think, a little bit more keep his cards to himself, because that's the way Texas wants to play it. And I'll be interested to see what Quinn Ewers has to say about going to the SEC. Jackson Arnold yesterday was very hey, bring it, And so I bet Ewers will be the same way. But I'm looking forward to hearing both, and to have Alabama and Texas on the same day. I mean, I've already seen some Alabama fans did cross the Mississippi River down here to be down there. They can't get up here. They can't get as close as they used to. It's like in Atlanta or Nashville or Hoover. But they are 2 floors down, and they're already waiting for DeBoer and the players to make their way down there at some point.
Well, they're staging, and that guy with the ring on his head, he's got to be down there. Maybe he is, but I'm looking. Jeff Lebby, Mississippi State. He was with Oklahoma last year, offensive coordinator with Brent Venables the first 2 years.
And he did great.
And I think he's going to be good. He's got to get players, but what I've always noticed about Mississippi State, you're going to get a full 60 from their team. They're big, they're physical, they're athletic, and just having to play them could affect the next game or 2 games. That's the way this league is. Another one, Florida, Billy Napier. Of course, our executive producer, Brendan Martin, and Buddy Martin, all part of the GatorbaitMedia.com empire. And I'm excited for the opportunity to ask Billy Napier some questions. If you had a couple of questions for him based on his first 2 years, the schedule he's got coming up this year, where would you start?
Well, Florida's coming to Texas. Florida's going to come to Texas.
November 9th.
November 9th. And, I think he's on a real hot seat. I think he's on a real hot seat. And so I'll be interested to see how open he is. I was interested the other day how kind of, not pessimistic, but how kind of, I don't know what the word is, but, Shane Beamer at South Carolina was just kind of subdued and kind of negative. But he acknowledged that there's a lot of pessimism around his team. And he said, I know you guys, meaning the media, I know you guys are going to vote us, 14, 15, 16. And so I'd like to just ask Napier, does he feel like he's on the hot seat? And does he feel like that he has to have a stellar season at Florida to keep his job?
Another good question would be was the schedule. It's tough. No sympathy. It's just life in the SEC. You run to the fight. Hey, we'll be back on today. Later this afternoon, we'll give you notifications. We'll be on 4 or 5 o'clock Central. We'll let you know in advance. But a lot to talk about day 3 in Dallas, SEC Media Days. Appreciate you watching.